Okay, so we are here in Halifax with Epiphany from the Abyss from Quebec City. How are you gentlemen doing?
Fine.
We're pretty great. That show was really awesome.
Yeah, they just performed one of the heaviest sets that Gus's Pub has probably ever seen, and we've seen some firsts tonight because it's the first time I've ever seen two vocalists performing from the pit, and then one guy broke his leg, so it was a pretty vicious pit too going on. So, first of all, welcome to Halifax. I know this is your first time here.
Yeah.
This is really your first time outside of Quebec and Ontario, isn't it?
Well, we've been to Ontario
yeah, we've been
once
to Ottawa
or
once.
twice,
Yeah.
max. But I think, honestly, I'd rather come here because
Yeah.
people like we go into Ontario and people are really like they don't. If they don't know you, they won't really try to talk to you and stuff. So
It's
that's
the
what I
same-
like about
It's
here.
the same in Quebec. When you go to Montreal, they have so many shows that we usually play in front of like 45 people. And when we go to Chandler or to small towns or far towns,
Small towns
just-
loves
yeah,
us.
Well, one thing that helps kind of here is for the longest time, and it's changed a little bit, but we didn't get shit for shows.
Yeah.
So and now it's changed, but still, there's still a hungry crowd for metal. So a band like you guys come in, everybody's at least curious, like
Yeah,
what the
of
hell do
course,
these
of
guys
course.
sound like? So I mean, I think that you guys really impress a lot of people. So you're just kind of just starting to get into the touring aspect of being in a band.
Yeah, pretty much. We toured. We had 2 weeks last summer.
yeah.
And but except for that, I mean, we've been doing like 3 or 4 dates, one after the other, and
Wanderer.
but yeah, it's our first time that we go this far to play for
Yeah.
a
And it's
place that
nice.
we never even
Yeah, and it's nice.
came.
We like touring because only one show at a time. It's nice, but when we can play many cities in a row, yeah.
That's
It'd be a
pretty
lot more
much it.
profitable that way instead of driving all the way from Quebec City to here. You know?
The mood is different. Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, so now your first CD, Generation of the Hopeless, which sounds unbelievable, by the way. What are the lyrics about? I mean, obviously it's called Generation of the Hopeless, so it's obviously not about puppies and kittens here.
of
but
course
I mean,
not, of course not.
if you can elaborate a little bit more on.
But I mean, Generation of the Hopeless was a lot more about what the human race should be and what's
Isn't.
bad about it.
Yeah.
Like, the complete album is only
it's
about that.
the human race and all the plagues that keep on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Media disinformation or politics or
Christianism, yeah.
exactly Christianism, religion.
Yeah.
Everything that has to do with religion,
Yeah,
we
it's-
are against it. Well,
yeah.
I mean, we accept people that have their beliefs, of course, but I mean, we don't think that it's even any
Yeah, with all
logic.
the evil it has done in
Exactly,
history.
exactly. I think
the
it's the
years, yeah.
biggest plague that happened to the human race is religion.
Right on. Oh, yeah, I think your other singer, his shirt kind of
Yeah.
stated that tonight. Even though, like I said to you guys earlier, it was a miracle he got into this bar and was able to play tonight. So, but now, is there any of like the political stuff in your music too? Because I noticed on your cover, instead of the original figure, there was a picture of Obama with a little Israeli
Yeah.
flag on there.
That was his
I'll
idea.
say, yeah, I write most of the lyrics. Both singers write like 30%.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, but the whole band, we don't have the same political IDs most of the time. We're all in the same range, but we don't have the exact same. And
Same
usually
Nobody
idea.
does.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
put in stuff, and sometimes they tell me,
Oh,
"Calm
that's a bit
down."
too
Yeah,
much.
yeah. 'Cause I'm kind of an activist, and yeah,
He likes to stir shit up.
yeah, a little bit.
And you guys have had, that's not the first alteration that I seen there. You had, who else did you have on there?
The Pope. The
Oh,
new
yeah, the
Pope.
Pope.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
new Pope.
Right.
The
With
Pope with an
inverted
upside down cross in his head.
And the anonymous mask too. The Guy
That's
Fawkes
the
mask.
next step.
Yeah, V for Vendetta.
All right. Now you guys have been recording the follow-up to Generation as well. Is the working title still The Emptiness of All Things?
Yep.
Yes. It's not We haven't recorded it in the same studio though. The last time we went to see a major production that costed us most, but this time we are doing it by ourselves at a home studio, and yeah.
It sounds pretty great. Like, nothing of it is any like we don't have any final. How could I say it? Final product for
Okay,
now,
right,
but
yeah.
every time I listen to them, I can see the difference between Generation of the Hopeless and this one. But you can see that, like, since we're recording it ourselves, it sounds way. Well, I can't say better, but it has a different sound.
Okay.
And
We can more do what we want with the sound, because with the producers, they know what they do, but they
Yeah.
put a lot of ideas in, and when you do it yourself, you can really.
And you guys really feel this is going to be an accurate representation of the
yeah,
band.
really.
It's gonna be more technical, and the lyrics.
Less
are
breakdowns,
completely
more blast
different.
beats.
Yeah.
Uh,
Really more metal.
Yeah, way
Yeah.
more metal.
Well, I mean, what I just seen over there was fucking metal. So I mean, so you, or at least my understanding was that you wrote the whole Generation of the Hopeless record, or at least music-wise. Is that the same way with this record too?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I bring in the songs with the drum done and everything, and they just learn them, and
He's completely crazy.
cool.
It's like Hitler. Yeah, learn this. No. Do you write enough songs for the album? Say like, okay, we're gonna go in with 10 songs, or do you write like about 15 or 20 and then pick out the best?
That's I
Yeah,
guess
we
here-
write more.
every time I go to his house, he's like, "Oh, dude, I wrote this and this and this," and I'm just crying of how stupid this sounds. Because every time I listen to anything he's writing, it's just blowing my mind.
I don't sleep much.
A lot of caffeine and insomnia.
Even thought like the new
Coffee.
songs, like we don't even practice anymore the guitar. You just learn the new songs and you get better and better just by
Yeah.
learning them.
You
Because this guy doesn't even write the songs with his guitar. It's
Because
just-
I don't write. Yeah, I don't write with my guitar, and I write on softwares, and then I learn them. But I can't play what I write, so just learning what I wrote is kind of an improvement to me.
So it's kind of like you can hear the songs in your head and then you learn it.
But I can play them, and
I can actually relate to that, but nowhere near at the level of what you guys are doing. Trust me that. Now, when you guys do release the second album, will there be a possibility of a music video for one of the songs?
Well, we just started
Only,
recording a music video for Generation of the Hopeless.
yeah, and
Uh,
it's gonna be out before.
I guess in a month
summer?
or
Yeah.
a month or two max, but we're like when we go back to Quebec, we have more stuff to do in the studios for the music video. But yeah, about a month or so it should be out.
Oh, look forward to seeing that then. And then obviously another tour. You guys are coming back.
Of course,
Next
of course.
summer, a Canadian tour, but it's not gonna be the album release tour, because the album's gonna release
I'd say
near
about
Christmas. Yeah,
really, that
because we
much?
don't have. Yeah.
Shit takes
We're
time.
poor.
man.
We're poor.
Guitars are done, drums are done, but we don't have bass yet. And we'll
Buy
go-
more shirts and CDs so you can have another album.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right, now speaking of shirts, and I had to buy one. Who thought up the technical Darth
He
metal with the
did.
Darth Vader?
He did.
I'm a great Star Wars fan. I play like the Old Republic on PC, and I don't sleep much. I play Star Wars and write songs. That's it.
Okay, so I usually kind of ask a little bit of a quirky question to any band. If you guys could play a show in a really obscure place, like someplace that somebody would never think that a metal show or music could be played, where would you play a show? Like, just kind of think of, like, where would your music wreak the most havoc on the most unsuspecting people if you guys could set up a show and just do it?
Israel?
An art museum.
An art museum?
Seriously, like
Yeah.
an 18th century French art museum, yeah, with paintings and
Churches.
shit.
Filled with people, of
Yeah.
course, old women, yeah.
That would be fucking rad, man. Yeah.
Yeah. Make sure you lock the doors so they can't
Yeah,
get in.
of
With red wine instead of beer. And
All right, well, thanks a lot for coming all this
Well,
way
it was
just to
our
do,
our
do the
pleasure.
show, and I'm sure you guys will be back many, many times
course.
over the
Of
next
course.
bunch of years. So that was a sick show. We're going to have some footage after this interview, so people will see it. And pick up Generation from the Hopeless, and anything else these guys do because it's worth the money. So Epiphany from the Abyss, Mettalworx.
Thank you so much.
Album that we have for sale. It's called The Relic.